In an interview with Steve Powers, we learned some very important information that we'd like to pass along to you. Here's one tip.
A lot of times we're having trouble getting the boat out of the hole, or maybe we're having more trouble with the boat at top end. We might be running what's top end on that boat, and we're looking down, we're seeing 4,000, 4,500 RPM, and we should be seeing 5,000, 6,000 RPM. And we're thinking it's the boat, and we're adding all these devices on the boat. What's really the problem going on here?
Well, a lot of times, Bob, it ends up being the propeller. And the propeller is a misunderstood device that is apparently quite simple, but in reality it's very complex. Many people refer to it as a black art. And so if we want to start the discussion on speed, let's talk about some of the things that can affect that. The first thing would be what you mentioned. If you aren't achieving your targeted RPM range, then the motor is not making the appropriate horsepower, and so it can't possibly deliver the speed it's supposed to. So the first step in the process is to look and see what the motor's suggested RPM range is and make sure we're getting that. If the speed appears illogical, then one of the most common issues we run across is frequently the tachometer is set on the wrong number of cylinders. That will also produce a problem for us. But if those issues are correct, then we have to take a look at the design of the propeller and the way the hull is performing. Typically, this would mean that we would look at the splash line on the hull, and we would ask you, well, when you run it, how far back is the splash line on the hull? That would give us an indication of how we might be able to perhaps give some more bow lift or some more stern lift to get their center of gravity close to the way the boat was designed to run, reduce that wetted surface area. Because if you can't reduce the friction, you cannot improve the speed. So all of those factors go into the selection, and then we would look and we would either have a prop that maybe had more cup in it to improve bow lift. If it was a boat that tended to run stern heavy, perhaps it has a heavy four-stroke motor on the rear, we might look at a stern lifting prop that is designed with more of a cleaved back edge to lift it. Those are the most common issues that we run across in starting the selection process for a speed-based complaint.